Welcome to Flashpoint Friday, a weekly series where I select one game at random from Flashpoint's archives and give it a try. And maybe, just maybe, the game might actually be good. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Flashpoint Friday. And to kick off the new year for this week, I've picked a game from random from a list of New Year's games on Flashpoint, and came up with this one. It's a title from Shield Arcade, a website that is still up. If you click this, it takes you to their website. But let's see what type of game we have in store for us. So we got the Splash logo, and then it takes us to the title page, New Year Race 3D. So, as you can probably surmise, this is a 3D game of some variety with presumably 3D visuals. And we've got different options here for career, single race, time trial, and more games will probably just take you back to their website again. We'll go ahead and start with single race, and maybe for the first time around we'll pick easy, but I might bump it up a notch depending on how things go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe that's to select the tracks, I don't know, but... Okay, well that's pretty nice of them. They give you the controls right off the bat. So essentially it's the arrow keys to move and steer, escape to pause, and enter will take you back to the menu. So pretty much just the arrow keys we need to worry about. Yeah, we can steer before we even start moving, but alright, so here we go. Nice. I was able to surmise that that was in fact speed boost, but hitting those are oil slicks, I think, that'll cause you to spin out. It's very fast-paced, and with the arrow keys, it's admittedly a bit awkward to control with the arrow keys because there's no subtlety with the steering. It'll just take you straight to a hard turn, one direction or the other. But it looks like I'm in the lead though, so let's see if I can keep it. And yeah, we got it's a static background, but still it's a festively appropriate one with a bunch of like New Year's fireworks going off against the cityscape here. And it's still winter, obviously, with the snow and snow-covered trees. Whoa. Alright. I don't know if there's any like damage. No, there doesn't appear to be any damage physics or anything like that. So if you run into things, you'll just harmlessly bounce off them, it looks like. But we're doing pretty good here. We've left the competition in the dust. So yeah, I think I might play another race after this, but bump up the difficulty to normal and see how that goes. Maybe they'll pose a bit more of a challenge. So it's pretty nice. Whoa, okay, I say that, but then a car passes me up, so maybe I've been making too many mistakes here, but it could be too that the racing AI is some form of rubber banding. That's fairly common with racing games like this, where the game will artificially increase their speed and overall driving capabilities to keep things competitive for the player, so that way they don't pull too far ahead and there's just absolutely zero challenge anymore. But we'll see. It's possible too that I may have missed a few speed boosts and the AI cars didn't, and because that speed boost is pretty considerable. So I think this is... I haven't been paying the closest attention to the number of laps. I don't know if it's the last lap or not, but yeah, it's got a decent enough musical score to accompany it too. Oh, yep. Yeah, okay, so it does seem like the game has rubber banding to some degree for the AI cars, but I keep hitting oil slicks. I needed to stop doing that, I say as I hit another one. But, whoa. Yeah, as I said before, the steering is rather touchy, so... Is that it? Yeah, you win. Okay. I'll maybe do one more race. I'll bump it up to normal. And track 2. Yeah, this is definitely a different track. It's the same music, though. There are some different map objects. They got some kind of more like shrub-like trees, as well as the pine trees they had in the first level. It might be a different background or skybox. I think it might be. Those fireworks seem to be a different color than the last track. So, I guess in this game, even if speed boosts are off the road, it's probably still worth it to take it due to the sheer amount of speed that boost gives you. Let me try it. Yeah, it seems like that speed boosts take precedence over everything, including staying on the track. So that's something to keep in mind if you ever want to try this game out for yourself. And yeah, I would say that this game is definitely worth a go. Ouch, I hit all of those oil slicks. There we go. Speed boost to make up for it. And more oil slicks. Okay. So, if memory serves me correctly, I should probably... Whoa. Easy there, pal. I should probably stay closer to the left, because I think there's some speed boosts coming up at some point. Yeah, there they are. Nice. I think the other ones are to the right next. So I'll drift over to the right a little bit more. There we go. Hopefully that'll keep me ahead a bit. I guess maybe if I was to make a nitpick or two about the game is that there appears to be no like track map feature, or no way of seeing the layout of the course before you pick it, or even while you're doing the driving. But oh well. I mean, it's not super challenging with regards to staying on the track once you've kind of figured out the controls. You kind of make sure you have to have a light hand on the steering. I think this is the final lap here, so let's see. I think I'll call it a day after this track, because we got a pretty good idea, I think, of what this game has to offer. But yeah, this is a pretty fun little racing game overall. So let's see, we should be almost there. Here comes that rubber banding AI. Okay, yeah. So the rubber banding is not too egregious, but it does keep things, I don't know. If you're the type of person who just can't stand rubber banding in any way, shape, or form, then you probably will get annoyed by that. It's like no matter how fast you go, the other cars will catch up with you at certain points. But yeah, that was New Year Race 3D by Shield Arcade. It was pretty fun little 3D racing game for what it is. I think this came out in 2013 according to the description, so it's like about 12 years old now, but it holds up pretty well, I would say. If you like kind of arcadey style 3D racing games, don't mind a bit of rubber banding, and the controls are a little on the sensitive side, but once you get used to them, it actually controls pretty well, all things considered. So yeah, if you're a racing fan, I would say definitely give this one a try. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Flashpoint Friday, and take care, everyone.